Oh, hello.
Hello.
Hi, am I speaking with John?
Yes, my name is John.
Hi,
uh,
cool name.
yeah.
So, hi, I'm Teacher Blake and I will be your teacher.
Yes.
Okay. So,
Nice to
how are
meet
you
you.
today, John? Nice to meet you too. So,
Yes, yes. Today, in
uh-huh.
Korea, I was felt very cold. Felt very cold because of snowy day. And
Mm.
then tonight, I'm a little nervous because I meet you first time.
Oh, no, come on. Don't be nervous, okay?
It was my first
Yeah,
time to
come
see
on.
you, so it can be a little bit nervous, but I'm
No.
very happy to see you.
No, 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 don't feel nervous, okay? I'm
Thank you.
I'm a friend. I'm just a human being, okay? Don't feel nervous.
Yes, yes.
Right. Feel nervous if you are
Mhm.
talking to a monkey in front of you, of course, because that doesn't happen often, right?
Yes.
So since that you're talking to a human being,
Yeah.
of course, don't feel nervous.
Yes, yes. Thank you.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
So, okay, this is a very personal question.
Mhm.
It's really personal, okay? Because
Okay.
yeah, some Koreans, most of my students
Mhm.
really cannot answer this question.
Mhm. What?
All right, because this is such a serious question. All right, so
What's
um,
that?
how old are you?
I cannot tell you about that.
See, I told you.
Yes,
Oh
I'm
yeah.
actually in the case.
Mhm.
Usually it can be very serious into women, but
Mhm.
in men's case, it's not that serious. And then
Mhm.
in my case, I'm 29 years old, and then
Oh, so that's
i-
your Korean age, right?
yes, Korean age, but international age is maybe 28 because I
Yeah,
was
28.
born in 1989.
Yeah, so you're still very, very young then. Very, very young.
I hope so.
No, 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 no. Don't say I hope so, okay? Don't
Yeah.
say I hope so. Because when you say I hope so, it
Uh-huh.
means that you are also bringing me down because I am 28.
I'm so pity.
Come on. So, yeah, 28,
Yes,
international age. So
yes,
that is
yes,
my
yes.
international age. So if I was born in Korea, I'll be 29. All right? So,
You also
uh,
born in 1989?
yeah, that is right. Though
Ah,
what you see in the website is I'm born in 1992, right? But I'm not born in 1992.
was that wrong? Is that wrong information?
Yeah, wrong information
Ah,
at best, but of
uh.
course I wanted to feel young.
That's the reason you didn't make it correct.
Yes, I didn't correct it just
Uh,
yet, just
yes,
yet,
yes,
maybe.
it can be.
Yeah, I'll
You
think
just
about
hope
it.
you'll be young.
Well, yeah, I'm happy with my age. Come on, we're still young, right?
Yes, we are very young, and then we are under 20s, so
Yeah.
we have a lot of possibilities.
Yes, we still have a lot of possibilities. And
Yeah.
if someone asks our age,
Mm?
we can just say 20 something,
Yes,
right?
yes, I usually.
Yeah. All right, so that is great, really awesome. All
Mm.
right, so okay, one last question before we move on with our textbook,
Mm.
okay?
Mm.
Where did you get the name John, by the way?
Actually, just when I was very young, maybe in the elementary or middle school, just
Mhm.
one of my teacher gave me, English teacher gave me. Just is
Oh.
just nothing special. But and then
Mm.
this is very normal and very common name in foreign country. But I don't
Mhm.
know how to make myself in English name. And then
Ah.
uh, actually just when I go to just foreign country, my name
Mhm.
is actually my Korean name is Lee Seung-bum. So I usually say they
Oh.
call me just Lee using my last name.
Lee.
Mm. But
See
Lee
that?
is also very,
Uh.
very common last name in Korea. A lot of people have the Mr. Lee.
Ah, yeah, yeah. But what is the special meaning of your name, by the way?
You mean my just for when my name, not last name?
Mhm.
Seung is in China letter. Chinese
Mhm.
letter Seung means link or succeed
Link.
or succeed.
Oh, link or succeed. All
Bum
right.
means study or like law. So this name was given by I was given this name by my grandfather.
Oh, usually, what I usually hear from most of my students is usually their grandfathers gave them their name. Is it
Yes.
actually a tradition in
Um,
Korea?
yes, usually. But in my case, my grandfather
Hmm.
is in my mother's grandfather, my mother's father. Not usually, but in
Oh.
usually, when say grandfather means father's father, not mother's father.
Okay.
But that's okay. That I don't care about that. But my grandfather gave me the name, and then I suggest, but I didn't ask directly to him because he already
Hmm.
passed away. But
Oh yeah, yeah.
I suggest the name is just study, keeping study, because
Yeah.
yes, yes,
Just keep on studying and
yes,
succeeding in studying, right?
yes,
Right. So
yes.
I guess you're already finished studying, right?
Ah, yes, already graduate.
All right. That's
Yeah,
good. That's good to hear. When?
yeah. 2 years ago, I already graduated my university. 2 years ago.
Oh, well, in what major?
Biology. My major was biology.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
biology.
Yes.
So you're going to be a biochemist?
Actually, to tell the truth, I want to be a doctor.
Okay, so why didn't you pursue it?
Actually, in my case, I think
Hmm.
the science and medical is very similar, especially
Oh, okay. Yeah, 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 yeah,
biology
yeah,
and
yeah.
biology and medical is very very similar because
That's right,
medical
that's
is
right.
based on the science, especially in biology. So I think it can be possible to just a part of medical or part of science like that.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
So it's not
It's
totally different.
yeah,
Yes.
biological science. You're also talking about human anatomy in that case, right?
Yes, yes, yes. I
Right.
study
So,
cells and human body or
mm,
something animal sometimes like that. So it can be
yeah.
part of medical.
Yeah, that is right. That is right. You know what? I also planned to be a doctor before.
Oh, really?
Yes. And
Oh.
the reason why I didn't pursue with being
Mm,
a doctor,
mm.
because there is this one instance in school. We have to dissect a frog.
Ah, you mean the experiment?
Yes, we have to
Ah,
dissect a frog. Do you know what
ah,
happened?
I know. But actually, in my case, when I studied in biology, when I was in
Hmm.
university, actually
Hmm.
I studied about brain.
Oh my gosh, no.
Especially I have to treat the mouse because I cannot
Uh,
using the human brain. So I
yeah,
have
that's
to
right.
always maybe in some people think it's very scary and people cannot do that like that as
Hmm.
what you experience with the frog like that. But
Yeah.
in the first time I also feel like that. I first also felt like you. I cannot do
Mm.
that, but as time go by and I practice again, 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 just
Mm.
I was used to be.
Yes. Yeah. The first experience that I had with that is I said, okay, I'm never gonna do this again. I'm never.
Many people
Yeah.
says it like that.
Yeah. And one embarrassing thing about that is
Mm.
one of my teammate there
Mm.
is one of my crush.
Crushed?
Yeah, my crush. I really, really liked that girl before.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And I don't know. I think she got turned off by that. All right. So, okay, John,
Uh,
let's talk about your textbook. Do you want to talk about your textbook, or let's just move on with our free talking, or continue with the free talking?
I think whatever is okay.
Yeah. No, you're the boss. You're my boss. Come on. So,
Maybe today is I choose the book of the free talking maybe.
the book of free talking.
Yes, yes. So
Yeah, free talk.
it can be possible
Yeah.
that we can go to the free talking page because
All right.
I saw this this kind of textbook today very night maybe 30 minutes before.
So yeah, I was preparing for a subject of OPIC. I
Yes,
was
yes,
being
because
that.
actually this is not the first time to me as a Minty English because
Yeah.
maybe 3 or 4 years ago I also studied through the Minty for English. At the time, maybe I used to use that book.
Mm. Oh, okay, I see. So, you just got back again?
Yes, yes, kind of.
Oh, I see. All right. So, okay, as I can hear, you're a really good English speaker. So,
Thanks a lot.
yeah. So, Yeah, free talking is a much more better book for you now because this is the chance for you to able to practice what
Yes,
you have
yes,
learned.
yes.
Right.
Maybe free
Okay.
talking too. Mm-mm,
Mm-hmm.
mm-mm,
That's right. Free talking.
mm-mm,
So wait. Okay, I'm
mm.
gonna share. Oh, you already see what's on the screen right now, right?
Yes, yes, I can see that.
All right. So choose a topic from 1 to 20. Yeah. Choose a topic from the screen.
Maybe just start with the number one, unit number one, the
Wait.
lure
Free.
of the city.
Oh yeah. The lure of the city.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Mm.
So the lure of the city. So do you live in the country or in the city? How long have you lived there?
Actually, I since I was born,
Hmm.
I live in Seoul.
So you're born and raised in the city.
Yes, I was born and
Ah.
raised in the city.
So what is the experience of being a city kid?
Actually, when I was born in 1989, Seoul was not a big city at that time
Hmm.
because
Yeah, yeah, I understand.
maybe almost 30 or 20 years ago, it was my country was very developed, very
Hmm.
big developing, booming.
Yeah, yeah,
There's
yeah, yeah.
they build a lot of buildings. They started building build a building.
Hmm.
But nowadays there are a lot of buildings in Seoul city, and it
Yeah.
is all already developed a lot.
Mm.
So actually, in my case, when I was young, I don't have any computer and I don't have any like a cell phone like that. So
Mm. Well, me too.
what can I do is always go outside and play with them in my friends and play with the ball. That's all, because I don't
Yeah.
have any. Maybe of course I have toys and I have something to play, but usually I go outside and soccer and other activities.
Ah,
Not
you
in.
play soccer.
Yes, yes.
All right. So
Because
just like me.
yes, yes. At the time, because I don't have anything to play with my computer, because I don't have even have a computer. At the time, I can just interact with my friends almost every time.
Yeah. So we kind of grew up the same way then.
Yes, yes, yes.
So
But
yeah, yeah.
nowadays, I'm so pity because many people already have their computer and smartphone or
Hmm.
even tablet, so they don't have to play outside because there are a lot of games in there. But
Hmm.
I think that's not always good because
Yeah. It's not really that always good because
yes.
when you think about it, right?
Mm.
We were raised to play outside, to breathe some fresh air, to
Yes,
be a little more energetic. But
yes,
nowadays, kids with their smartphones, right?
yes.
They
It's kind of
they.
addiction, I think. I think
Hmm.
so.
Yeah,
They,
it is addiction.
yes,
It
yes.
is addiction.
They don't
So
go outside to play, where they don't interact with other people in the real people, not
that
in
is
the
right. That
cyber
is right.
people, in the cyberspace.
No, no,
Yes, yes.
no, no.
So they, and then nowadays in Korea, many parents just have just one babies usually. So they
Mm,
have no sister, no brothers even.
that is right. So they don't have someone to play with, right?
Yes, yes. That's the that
Right.
can be the one of the reason they don't go
Mm.
outside.
And also one reason, if I may add, of course, is the location of where they're gonna play, right?
Ah,
Because
yeah, it's disappeared.
yes, it is disappearing. The only places that you can play now is the park, but that alone is also somewhat very dangerous, right? To be
Yes,
leaving your
yes,
kids alone.
yes.
Unlike us when we were growing,
Mm,
our parents are just at ease, right? That even
mm,
though that we go outside,
mm,
it's safe. We can play in front of the house, something like
mm,
that, right?
mm.
Or in front of the apartment. Unlike today,
Yes, yes. Many
right?
things were different nowadays.
That is right. So yeah, we are still young. Come on, we're still young. Alright, so
But
where?
many things are changed. Just changed. Not
Yeah,
me.
things are changed, but
Yeah.
not us,
Yes,
right? We're
yes.
still young. Even
Yeah.
though that we're 40, we're still young. All right.
Yes.
So, where do you think is the best place to live, and why do you think so? A big city, a small city,
Uh-huh.
or a farm, or a suburb?
Actually, I think it depends on age. I think in young people,
Hmm.
suburban or small city is good.
Mm.
But
Yeah, yeah,
when we are getting older, after sorry, or like our age,
Yes.
We of course we are young,
No,
until
we're
young,
young. Come on,
yes,
come on,
but
come on, come on, come
compared
on.
to kids, we are already
Yeah.
old. So when you're
Don't
getting
compare us
old,
to teens. Come on. My back is hurting when you're saying that.
uh,
Okay.
s- so when we are getting little bit old, and we
Hmm.
it'll be better to live in city because we have to find some place to work, and
Hmm.
then we have to live near.
Yeah, that's right. That is right.
That's the
Live.
reason you have to find something near the city or there. And but
Hmm.
after we retirement, I think it'll be also better to go to suburban or even farm, because at the
Yeah.
time we want sometimes have another work, not in the city.
Yeah,
Sometimes.
that's right. A work after work,
Yes,
right?
yes,
A
yes.
work after retire. Yeah, a work after work. So
Yeah.
we need something to get busy. So a farm is a little bit better, right?
Yes.
Raising pigs,
Mm.
raising cows.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, that is the life.
Yeah. So it
We're not
depends on
old.
things.
We're not old. We're not old. All
Yes.
right. So it really depends. All right. So what do you think
Mm.
are the main reasons why young people don't want to live in the country?
But
Yeah.
actually, in my case, I don't understand. Young people want to live in the country because they
Hmm.
want,
Really?
because nowadays, uh, uh, actually, if someone who live in the city, there are
Hmm.
a lot of things we can enjoy. Like we can go to the department store,
Hmm.
convenience store, amusement park,
Hmm.
or CGV, like a movie theater, like that
Yeah,
kind
yeah,
of
yeah, yeah.
things. Are because they are very close together in the city. But
That's right.
in
That's
the
right.
suburban or farm, it is not easy to go there.
Mm.
So
Yeah, that's right.
I think young people just want to stay in the city, but in what I saying before, they should live in near suburban or small city. That means they have to play with the together with the
Yeah, that's
nature,
right.
play with the nature or play the keys like that.
Mm. Yeah, that is right. They need to get in touch with their inner selves,
Yes, yes,
right?
yes.
And
Yeah.
being on the farm or in the suburb
Mm.
really takes you away from the technology for a while,
Yes,
and
yes.
just be alone with yourself, right?
Yes,
Not
yes.
alone with yourself playing the phone, alone with yourself with nature,
Mm.
right? Recognizing the beauty of it. But
Yes,
right
it's
now,
crazy.
kids nowadays, yeah, no,
Mm.
we're still young. Come
Yeah.
on.
Don't emphasize too much.
Yeah, okay, come on, all right. So, what are some things that people can do in the city but they can't do in the country?
But in my case, we can almost do everything in the city because nowadays, hmm, actually I don't have any experience live another city in
Oh, so
Korea.
you only live in Seoul
Yes,
mainly.
for all my
Uh,
age, for my own life, I just live in Seoul. Just move the another area only.
okay, so moving in another area. Yeah, right,
Mm.
right, right, right,
But
right.
inside the Seoul.
Ah, okay.
Mm.
So you haven't experienced in a farm yet.
Yes, actually,
Ah.
all of my family or relatives are living in Seoul because many people just live in Seoul because that's the reason why Seoul is very crowded.
Mm. Yeah, but you are the first settlers in Seoul, right?
Yes, yes. I
Right. So
already
you
used
have the
to.
right to stay there.
Yes, I already used to living here.
Yeah. Right. Well, I haven't experienced living in a farm before.
Only, how about that?
Yeah, because my dad and
Hmm?
my mom wasn't really. I mean, no, not my dad and my mom. My grandfather
Hmm?
from my mother's side and my father's side doesn't
Hmm?
really live in the city,
Hmm?
so they live in a farm.
Hmm?
So yeah, every now and then we tend to visit the farm. We lived there for maybe about 2 to 3 weeks, and
Hmm?
I tend to experience. I also really am blessed that I did that,
Hmm?
because I was at the time
Hmm?
really, because I didn't really wanted to go there. Yeah,
Just
because I
your
was
parents
so you.
just take you there.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because I was, yeah, my first time when I was a kid,
Hmm.
around how old was I then? Around 10 or 5, something like that.
How long?
10.
10 days?
10 days, more or less 10 days. All
But
right,
that's
so
not leave. That's like kind of very big. picnic or
Yeah,
just a
yeah, but
vacation like that.
yeah, with vacation. Okay,
Uh,
let me rephrase that. I kind of had a vacation
uh,
at at a farm. Okay, we
ah,
always do that twice twice a year.
uh,
So it's just like maybe a small chunk of the year,
uh,
but of course we always do that. So I kind of don't like to go there before.
mhm.
Yeah, because at my first time, there was only a farm like that.
It can be boring
Yeah,
to
yeah, it can be
young
boring.
kids.
Yeah, 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 yeah. It kind of bores me when I went there.
Yes.
Um, of course, my friends were not there, and
Of course, of
yeah,
course.
I have my toys, but I
Mm.
don't have anyone to play it with.
Yes, yes, that's one kind of big important factor to
Yes,
enjoy. Yeah.
yes, and one thing.
Actually, in my case,
Mhm.
I have been live in the Cebu.
You have been to Cebu.
Yeah, not been just I live in there for almost 6 months in there.
Oh, well, you should try Baguio. Come on.
Actually, when I was in there, I was in the school. Do you know the
For
San
your English
Carlos
Academy,
University? Have you ever heard of San Carlos?
San Carlos University in Cebu.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, I have heard of that university.
Actually, I was a student in there.
Ah,
Yes,
really?
yes. 4 years ago, I was just want to study English in there, but I just
Hmm.
study one semester only, not for a year.
Oh, why didn't you continue it?
Actually, because I already have a school in Korea, in university in there, so but I want to just study English in there. That's the reason I
Oh.
just study in there for about 6 months and take a
Mm.
one semester.
Also, just took one semester.
Yes, only that. But it was very quite good. And then at that time, I lived not in very crowded city.
Ah, so yeah, just let's say on the suburbs.
Yes, a little like that, similar as like that.
Mm. All right. So hey, you should try Baguio.
I heard that this is very good city, and then the weather is nice. I heard about that.
Yes, it is actually nice. It's not too hot, not too cold.
Yes, it's near the mountain, right?
It is actually the mountain.
Yes, yes. So it's very cool compared to other area in the Philippines.
Yeah, actually, yes, it is the most coldest, I guess, in the Philippines.
Yes, yes. So it's
Oh no
very
no 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 no
mm,
no! The most coldest is actually in the province of Atok,
ato.
near yeah Atok.
Mm,
Yeah, those were the cases where reported the most coldest. Again, this is the most coldest ever recorded on that place. It
mm,
was around 8 degrees,
8 degree.
right? And the coldest weather there in Korea is around minus zero, right?
Yeah.
Anything minus below zero, right?
Nowadays it's until minus 10 degree.
See, so when you look at our temperature, and
Mm,
also in Baguio, the lowest ever recorded temperature is around 10. So,
mm,
see, when you come here
mm.
and it's cold, what's freezing to us, it's already warm for you.
Yes, it's like a spring or fall in Korea.
Yeah.
It's
So,
very
oh
good
my.
to live. Very good to
Hmm.
live. Not cold
Yes.
and not hot.
So that is the only thing that you're gonna. Summer. How about summer?
Mm.
How hot does it get in summer there?
Oh, it's very crazy. And then the most important, most terrible thing is very humid in here. Very sticky.
Oh, well, here it's not humid.
Yes,
It's
that's
just
the good
warm.
point in there because it's very hot also in the Philippines, but not that
Hmm.
humid. So I
Yeah.
can
So,
it was much better that time.
so come here.
It was good experience to me.
Yeah, it was a good experience for you, and
Yeah.
yeah, and we are happy that you came here. All
Yes,
right.
yes.
So, okay, moving on with the topic.
Mm,
So, all right, we're at number 5 now, right?
mm,
So, no, number 6.
mm.
Where do you think is the best place to live in when a person retires? Why do you think so?
I think I
Well, I
already
have
said
something in mind.
before because after we get retire, I think live in suburb or farm is better because after retire, people sometimes should have a rest or do another
Hmm.
work, not in the city usually. So it's
Yeah, that's
better
right.
to just work with the nature again.
Yeah, work with nature,
Yes,
feel nature,
yes,
right?
yeah.
Right. Be one with the nature because when you die, you're gonna be one with nature.
I should come back to nature.
Yes, you should connect to nature already because that's what we're gonna go,
Mm.
right? All of us. All right.
Yes,
So
yes.
now, do you think
Mm.
that life on a farm in Korea is the same or different from life on a farm in the United States,
Mm.
Canada,
Mm.
or a European country?
Actually, I never been there, so I don't know exactly. But I heard that in the U.S. their farm is very very big, so they sometimes using the airplane to draw using drug to kill the insects,
That's
and
right.
there are so many field in there, so they have to maybe they have to driving a car to just passing through some fields. But in
That's right.
Korea, our land is not that big, so we can using some machine only. But
Mm.
the maybe the the way of life is the similar, but the U.S. or Canada or European is they are a very vast fields in there, so they have to using the car always.
Yeah, so they have to use cars. They have to use because their land is very broad,
Yeah, it's too
right?
broad, I think.
Yeah, too broad. Yeah, too broad. Yeah, I am also one. I am also one with that. Compared to here
Yes,
in the
also.
Philippines and
Mm,
also there in Korea, some
mm.
people really needs to live in an apartment,
Yes,
right?
yeah.
Because there's not a lot of space anymore.
Yes, yes, yes.
So
It's true.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
true.
America must share their soil.
Mm.
All right. So number eight, the last question.
Mm.
So, do you think that Koreans will ever stop moving to the cities and start moving back to the farm areas?
Actually, when maybe 30 years ago, when
Mhm.
Korea is growth very rapidly,
Mhm.
many people just come from the farm to the city for finding some workplace.
Yeah, that's right.
That's the reason until now the Korea as the cities of Seoul is very crowded. But nowadays, many people, some people who want to live not very crowded, they just go back to the farm or suburban.
Mhm.
And then nowadays, it's not easy to finding a house in Seoul because very crowded and the cost is very very expensive actually. It's very
Mm.
very expensive,
Yeah.
so that's the one of the reason many people just want to live near Seoul, not inside the Seoul.
Near so.
Yeah, near Seoul,
But
but that's
you have
also
the
very very expensive too, but
yeah, but
compared to
compared to
is,
Seoul.
yes, it's a little bit cheaper.
Yeah, but you are one of the pioneers of Seoul, right? Because you were born and raised there.
Yes, I in the case I can be a lucky guy because I
Yeah.
can live in the here, but I can. That's the reason I can independent
Mm.
because I cannot finding any house. It's too expensive finding house. Just
Ah, all
that's the
right.
reason all our family live together.
Oh yeah, that's also true with me.
Yes, it's too expensive if I go outside and finding a room or finding
Yeah,
a workplace like that. Very, very
yeah,
expensive.
and one good thing in living in together with your parents
Mhm.
sometimes, right?
Yes, and
Free
then
food.
yes, I can save a lot of costs.
Yeah.
Food, and then I don't have to do laundry,
Yeah, that's right.
like
That's right.
kind of things.
But yeah, but sooner or later we really need to move out. Right?
Yes, maybe
Yeah.
within 5 years, I have to maybe live alone.
Yeah, well, me too. I
Yes,
really
yeah.
need to. All right, so John, that will be it for us today. Okay.
Yes, yes.
So again, I really had a great time talking
Mhm.
to you tonight,
Thank
and
you.
I hope to see you again in our next class. Okay, so
Yes,
see you on
yes.
Wednesday.
Yes,
All right,
yes.
so bye
Yes, bye bye.
bye.